Experience is the best teacher. And if you really think about it, experience is the way you're going to get most of your knowledge. It's not really by studying or, you know, studying. And what I'm saying is, yes, studying is great and it's going to help you learn. And learning the traditional way is also going to help you learn, obviously. But the more you actually do the thing that you're studying, the more you put yourself in that world and you do it, the greater knowledge you'll get out of it. So let me put out like an analogy for an example. If you just became 16 and you're working on getting your license, you can study the DMV book or the BMV book, right? You can do that, but you're going to learn more about signs and all that by driving. And that's something you're going to realize really quick, is that yes, you'll know what signs are when you study it. That's obvious, but you're going to know even more the more you actually do the thing you're doing. The more you drive the car on the road, the more signs you'll know, and you'll know it by heart, and it'll be like that. It'll be easy. You won't have to think about it. So experience really is the greatest teacher of all time. If you want to get good at a sport, playing the sport is going to be the best way to learn anything. Looking up YouTube videos on how to do certain moves in that sport, sure, it might help, but it's not going to be anything anywhere near as beneficial as actually doing the thing that you're doing. Studying is like getting the idea to do the thing, but actually doing it is like the way to learn, right? If that makes sense, which in my opinion, I think it does. So really, the moral of the experience is the best teacher is that just start. Anything that you want to get involved in, just simply start doing it, and then you'll learn way more out of actually putting yourself in that field and committing to that objective or whatever it is that you want to do. So yeah, the only way you're going to learn is by actually doing the thing that you want to learn about. If you're going to learn a new language, you can look up every YouTube in the book, but if you never actually try to practice or pronounce any word in that language and learn what the words mean on your own by actually speaking it and, speaking it, trying to actually learn the language, you're never going to, you'll learn, but you're never going to know as much as you possibly could. You'll never get that great at it by never speaking any word ever. If I'm speaking right, I'm doing really bad at this, but so basically, yes, studying is great, but just put yourself in the shoes every once in a while, or actually more than every once in a while. Put it way more often than you would study. And I honestly think that will help you a lot more. Obviously, with learning a language, you kind of have to study that, but what I'm saying is it's like learning without experience, if we're using the language as an example, it's like studying but never speaking the words. That doesn't help you whatsoever. The whole point of learning the language is so you can communicate with people, so you can talk with them. Otherwise, why are you learning it? There's no reason. The whole point of the language is so you can speak and interact with other people that speak that language. So learning without the experience for language, as an example, is like studying the language on a piece of paper, learning maybe how to write it, but never knowing how to speak. You can't pronounce anything. You don't know how to say this vowel. You don't know how to say this consonant sound. You don't know how to pronounce any of the words. Therefore, it's literally all a waste of time. So studying is great, but actually doing the experience is going to help you way more and be way more beneficial for you in the long run. And that's really in anything. So if you want to start a YouTube channel and you're trying to figure out how to blow up or whatever, the only way you're ever going to be able to blow up is by actually doing the thing, is actually by posting. You can look up every TikTok, every YouTube video out there, every social media video, right, telling you how to blow up, but it's never, ever going to mean anything if you don't put yourself in that field. If you don't actually do the thing, it's never going to happen. It's not just going to fall into your hands. It's not how it works. So just get yourself into that experience and then just stay consistent with it. And then study on the side. So then you get the benefits of both worlds, right? If you think about it, honestly, doing the experience is studying as long as you pay attention. It's the same thing. You're getting the same benefit, you're learning. The only difference is it's more beneficial because you're actually doing the thing, so you also get better at it. If you drive, sure, you can learn every traffic law, you can learn every sign, the stop signs, all that. You can learn it all in a book, but you're never going to get really good at driving and learning it when you see it, putting yourself in that position, if you never do it. So start putting yourself in that situation more. Don't just focus just on the study part. I really hope that makes sense, but really, experience is the best teacher. You want to start a business, you can read every book, you can look up anything, but if you never start the business and you never put yourself in that experience, it's all going to mean nothing, because you're getting all this information, which is great, but if you never put it to use, why are you learning it then? If it never gets put to use, you're just storing in the back of your head and it's gone forever because you never used it. So put yourself in that experience and then start benefiting off what you're learning. And you get benefits of both worlds. So, I mean, that's really it. Experience is the best teacher. So, as always, life isn't too short to make a change.